Hi Capricorn, let's see what's going on for you. So thank God, Mars is going direct in your 7th house, so there's going to be a lot less frustration when it comes to relationships, and this could be business, this could be clients, this could be family, this could be any like strong relationship. You're more empowered. Mars is trying to exalt you, for the next year. So sometimes that's not always comfortable, but you're asserting your needs and knowing more of what you want when it comes to relationships. And with that, you're feeling really empowered. So there might be some connections that have to be released, or, just a complete reevaluation. But don't be afraid to, cut certain connections out if they're really, not helping you, or, evolve and grow and, kind of move into that highest direction. And it's eclipse season, so we're getting ready for eclipses in your 3rd house and 9th house. So that's all about your ideas, your mentality, your everyday life, your schedule. And the 9th house, you're releasing, higher beliefs or worldview or philosophies that might be too rigid, might not really like fit with you anymore. Because it's all about being in the flow in your everyday life and kind of like letting the magic happen in your everyday life. And it's kind of like you can kind of learn a lot through osmosis, just like being around the right people with the right vibes. And, like there's just a lot of magic with following signs and synchronicities, and just go, oh, good vibe over there. Okay, go over there. Bad vibe, let's, not do that. Let's ignore that and kind of see, what happens. So where you're at right now, lots of work with Jupiter in your 6th house, but it's really focusing on what work is, really steady, really consistent, really giving you that reward, because it looks like you're getting ready to be committed to something, and this could be a relationship. Actually, yeah, with, Mars knowing more of what you want, and, Jupiter is going to be moving into your 7th house by June. Like a big love wants to come in. So again, any relationship that's not working out, it's going to be good to release that, because it'll be good for you and them, and a higher love connection can also come in. So really know what you want to be committed to, because the obstacle came out, the sun came out as the obstacle. So maybe you're not really taking your happiness really fully into consideration, like knowing that actually just following your happiness and, releasing all the rigidity and like the ways, things have to be, or, how like disciplined you had to be with Pluto, like in your 1st house, and the intensity of that. Like you can release some of that restriction right now and really just focus on your happiness and let the magic happen, because it looks like, you might not be doing that. So your strength, though, is all these ideas that want to come in, and this could be like random people in your everyday life that bring you some sort of information, or if you're listening to a podcast, but also having your mind and your, your mentality, what you read, what you speak, who you talk to, all of that, like what's in your mind is really manifesting your life in a very big way right now. So really pay attention to what you're listening to every day, who you're communicating with, and have some boundaries with that, because it might be a little boundaryless. You really got to like take your time into consideration, because the new focus is like new passions and a new expansive new way to expand out into the world that's aligned with your passions and your interests and your hobbies, and getting ready for this really fun adventure. But in order for you to do that, you got to release some sort of old karma. And old karma can be relationships, but it can also just be bad patterns or habits. And we're constantly evolving out of karma our entire lives. That's just so we, become more of a conscious creator with, every single day, what the way we speak, the way we act, and we don't fall in like default mode. Just becoming more aware of how you create your reality. So what else does Capricorn need to know? Yeah, I think there's something stable and consistent that you've been doing, but it's been very, it's not where your heart is. It seems like it's like just something you're used to doing, but it kind of keeps you like focused on, what is instead of what could be. because bigger money could be coming in. And that's like, I think you committing to these like bigger dreams. Also, this could be a very significant relationship that comes in that is, you know, like very abundant, actually. So yeah, actually I gotta point this out because this is cool. You want to be committed to somebody who's very solid, very stable. A King of Pentacles could be coming into your life. So that's someone who's, you know, very abundant and also knows what they want. They don't like mess around. And there might be like a Page of Pentacles that has been around that has been giving you a little, but you know, it came out reverse. So like taking it back at the same time. And it's kind of like you realizing what you're worth and what, you know, you really value. And the beliefs, the higher beliefs that you have to be able to manifest, you know, a really strong connection like this into your life and not, you know, have someone that's just going to give you like the bare minimum. So yeah, that's what it is. Like with the sun, you're not focusing on your happiness and like the grandness of how happy you actually can be, because you're holding on to limiting beliefs. Just coming out of a very tough time with Pluto that was at the last degrees of your sign forever. So there is a sense of you like wanting to just give up and not believe that you can have like this highest vision possible, you know, that your inner child is really connected to. And it's time to get back into focus with that, because the longer that you hold on to these, you know, negative thoughts or beliefs and you're keeping yourself small, you're stopping the whole like new cycle that wants to start, this whole abundant new cycle full of luck and opportunity, and it's into the unknown and it can make you really wealthy, but you have to open up yourself to it. So what else does Capricorn need to know? Yep. Capricorn, you just get to have fun. You really get to have fun. You need to focus on the love and watch the magic happen. Like, you know, that's kind of it. Like, you know, there's communication coming in, and this could be like Two of Wands. This is like frisky, you know, hookup energy, I guess. Well, Two of Cups came out too. So there might be soulmates, and there also might be, you know, like those kind of connections too. But they're opening up your world in some way. And there's a way that you can follow just kind of your excitement and be a little bit impulsive, or, you know, like following that like spark and not thinking too much about it, where it can get you out of the box and the same old stuff that you've been doing and open up your world in this whole new magical way that, you know, is going to be so amazing. So Divine Feminine came out, getting in tune with your Divine Feminine energy, which we all have. It's really being able to know to take care of yourself, self-care, self-love on a daily basis, have those spiritual practices, really be in that highest vibration so you can just receive like what's really meant for you. Also like prioritizing the Divine Feminine energy when it comes to dating too. You want somebody who's going to recognize that Divine Feminine energy and respect your boundaries and everything. And yeah, kind of have a little, you know, just the pride. It's okay to be a little prideful, arrogant, ego, stubborn. Don't be stubborn and too stuck and rigid in your ways, but really like follow, you know, these soul connections that really want to come in. Let me see what else you need to know about these soulmate connections, because they're really strong. New beginning, and don't tie yourself up anymore. Don't tie yourself up in the same karmic patterns and ways of being in relationships that might have been a little bit more prideful. And also stay open. Like not all the options are good options. So wait for the clarity coming in the upcoming months. And you can really definitely find someone who's way, you know, solid, and you know they're solid. And don't keep yourself like, you know, locked into one way, and kind of have a lot of fun. All right, thank you so much, Capricorn. If you want a reading, check my link in bio.